Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Portland Trail Blazers come into Game 3 up 2-0 with their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Knicks. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard. Avdia is out there with Holiday. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. And for the Knicks, Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. You look at Portland. They took care of business on their home floor, up 2-0 now here in the finals. Now they're looking to get at least a split out here on the road.
And the way they've started this series, I sure wouldn't bet against them. They look focused, and boy, do they look hungry. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Bridges. Brunson, no good. Smith right side, and Smith gets double teamed. Lillard with it, Hart covering. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Smith.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Anunoby outside. Hart finds Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Frames the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one is on Holiday. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Anunoby.
And we talk about great two-way players in this league. Anunoby is at the top of that list.
Smith the pass to Holiday. It's over Bridges, and Portland again with the bucket.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Brunson outside. It's taken away by Smith. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Brunson, good.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Outside, Avdia. No good on the triple.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Smith outside. Back to Lillard. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 5.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. And you take a look at Smith, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Brunson kicks to Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Smith again.
Oh, man!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Avdia, a screen on Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Portis is checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Drew Holiday. Now here is Smith. 9 points in the game so far. Portis the screen. Portland again with the bucket.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
It's Robinson, top of the key. Robinson a screen on Lillard. Brunson finds Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Smith scanning the floor. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Towns. Brunson, left side. And the rejection by Smith. And that one drops. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Give it up right now.
A different look for New York. He's checked in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Toumani Camara comes in for Avdia. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Lillard.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
McBride passes to Towns. The 3 connects from 3-point range. Towns has got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And then Smith with the jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Inside, here's Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just set
for the Knicks. Towns comes in for Yabusele. And Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Smith checked in for Smith. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Sharp. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And he's good on the 3 ball. And that's 21 points for Smith.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And stolen by Portis. Launches a three. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Smith.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Towns with the bucket.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Led by as many as 14 points. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Look, I know it's easier said than done, but you've got to just move on. You can't dwell on it and let it affect the next performance.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
Robinson sets a screen for Towns. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Towns has got 15 points.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And the basket by Kamare.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Towns wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Williams is checked in for Portis. Avdia comes in for Tamani Kamara. Drew Holiday's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Henderson subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Smith dishes to Avdia. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 8th assist in the game. Brunson the pass to Ananobi. Towns a screen on Smith to the wing right side. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Henderson for three. Trains the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Brunson the pass to Towns. Fires the three. Avdia with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Holiday with the three, and another three for Portland.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J, and at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
And Anunoby slams it in.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down. That's just 3 on the bucket from Smith. Portland shooting their first foul of the night. 20 seconds left to play here in the half.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And they've repeatedly broken inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones. Consistency
is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half, and it is a substantial deficit for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. Winning the first 2 games of the finals, one more win tonight, and they practically taste the championship.
Going up 3 games to none, they'll be able to smell it, taste it, hear it, see it, and smell it.
Big fella, you said smell it twice, so the sense you're missing was touch.
Careful, Kenny. He might have to touch you up. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Smith. Williams is out there with Avdia. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lillard in at the 2 spot. Here's Smith. Tackles through traffic and lays it in. Smith's got 32 points in the game.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Towns. Over Williams. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Hart outside. Here's Anunoby, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Lillard's got 11.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. And you take a look at Smith. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Karis LeVert.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for. And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Towns. Good! Another from 3.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Here's Brunson. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Smith. Avdia finds Smith. 3-pointer, Lillard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Avdia with it. Brunson picks him up. Here's Smith. Bangs to the hoop. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got 40 points.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Over in the corner of Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Carries it from three-point range. Anunoby's got 19 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you get... that was amazing! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Sharp's checked in for the Trailblazers. For three, Smith drains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 15 points here in the second half. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for Towns. And it's Clarkson in for Josh Hart. Portland also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Robert Williams. Jamali Kamara comes in for Avdia. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Led by as many as 14 points. And the Knicks good for 2.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with threes. They're showing no signs of slowing down.
Henderson for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 9 points from Scoot Henderson. Pass to Yabusele. New York moving it around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Portland trailing here. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Bridges makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Bridges got 17.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay line.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
We're going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And listen, in a critical moment, this is the NBA Finals. The officials have to be 110% certain they've got the call right.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
What a find. These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And I know it. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's a screen by Kamara. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. McBride's got his first bucket of the night.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Anunoby, no good. Portland leading by 5. Bounce pass, Smith. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Towns for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Towns has got 11 points here in just the second half. Trailblazers have got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And a fast break now for New York. And Anunoby slams it in.
Well, Anunoby's number has been called often in this one, and he's made the most of it.
Portis kicks to Lillard. Here's Smith. And a missed late. Knicks trail by 3. Clarkson passes to Towns. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A different look for New York. Hardy's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Avdia comes in for Tamani Kamara. And it's Drew Holiday in for Shaedon Sharp. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allen LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He ripped their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Thompson with it. Now Smith defending. Bridges fires. A three-pointer. Good.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Lillard. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
Bridges. The 3 goes down.
So a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Holiday outside. Unloads. Oh, falling away.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
Now Smith laterals a 3. He drills the 3.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Jalen Brunson, there's the jumper. Nice one.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Williams sets a screen for Smith. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Here's a Portis comes in for Avdia. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Damian Lillard.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now? And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
We'll see the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Smith fired.
He breaks their heart at the buzzer. The most clutch play you're ever going to see.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Fresh.